it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to tell you guys more details on how to get a credit card without them checking your credit scores, without them actually giving you a hard inquiry, and without them pulling your credit reports. So remember, there's different companies, and I'm going to, let me move over some so I have room so I can go ahead and drop them for you. But these different companies, like look here for an example with Express. You get approved for, they say a $50,000 credit card, $75,000 credit card, $15,000 credit card. And then you see the pop-up right here for cards like Overstock. You get approved for Overstock. Then it's another one with the Good Sam. You know, here's a card right here where somebody actually got approved. Now, when you're thinking about getting any credit cards, you may think that you got to get a hard inquiry. You have to actually, you know, they have to look at your credit report. You got to have a great credit score, but that's not true. So if you don't have credit cards, I want you to stick around so that you can see these different shopping cart trick credit cards, these different credit cards where you're not going to do these different steps. If you have bad credit, you should be able to get approved. Now, remember this. Follow these steps precisely, and remember, sometimes people just can't do it. So I just want you to try and see if it works for you. If it worked, then great. Go ahead and keep getting more credit cards. If it don't work, then look in the description. Let me try it for you. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to actually go to factortrust.com, and I want you to opt in. So this is a small credit bureau, and they're going to give, when you opt in, that means you're going to give them all your information. It's a credit bureau. They should already have it sometimes, but you're going to give them your information, let them know, hey, I'm trying to get credit. They're going to give you information to all the credit card companies out there that actually offer up credit. So you're going to opt into them, and you're going to opt into the pre-screen also. So there's two websites that I want you to opt into. Now after you opt in, sometimes you can just try the trick right away, and I want you to try to see if it works. Sometimes it works right away, and then sometimes you have to wait, 2 to 5 days to try it. So go ahead and let's go to the next steps if you want to go ahead and try to see if this trick works. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to allow pop-ups on your computer. When I say I want you to allow pop-ups, I mean that means that you're going to get a pop-up. You ever seen them things like back in the day? Sometimes you'll see all them little different things that's popping up as spam. You don't allow pop-ups because you don't want spam to come on your computer. But on our trick, we want to allow pop-ups because it's not necessarily spam. It's just the website trying to communicate with us. So we want to allow pop-ups on our computer. We want to clear our cookies. So that means all your browsing data, you keep your password there, but you want to clear all your cookies. That way these websites don't know anything about where you've been or anything about you. So clear your cookies on your computer. Now after you do that, I want you to go into an incognito screen. When you go into an incognito screen, that's like further protection where these companies won't know anything about you. So let's start off with the Express. So you can go to the Express website, go to Express, and I want you to put $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. They can even be the same item. Sometimes I just find that same item and put 5 of them in there. I try to look for something, or 4 of them in there. I try to find something about $50, put 4 of those in there, and then good. I'm between $200 and $250. Now when I put these items in the cart, I go ahead and click checkout, and then check out as a guest. Now as I'm checking out as a guest, a lot of times people may think, well, I don't want to buy these items. You're not really buying them. You just faking like you want to buy them, and then they're going to give you a pop-up letting you know you're pre-approved. So go ahead and put all that same information in that you put into your Factor Trust, and that same information that you put into the opt-in pre-screen. Now after you put all this information in, then you should get a pop-up just like this. Let me scoot over a little bit. This just like this to say, congratulations, you've been pre-approved for a credit card. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I've been pre-approved. Now again, let me drop some of these results so you guys can see that you're actually getting approved. My clients are actually getting approved for these credit cards. So you can see right here, it's a $15,000 credit card. This you got $15,000, you got $50,000, you got the $75,000 credit card. But don't forget, this with Express.com. It's actually a glitch in the system. So it's not really, a $75,000 credit card. It's really a $750 credit card. But if you're to the point where you have to get a secure credit card because your credit is so messed up, then what I want you to do is just try to get these credit cards, and you're going to be able to get approved for these credit cards. So if you have any questions for me, or again, if you want me to try this trick for you, definitely let me know. Look down in the description, just fill out that form, and we will try it for you. Keep this in mind, we have so many requests. We have so many requests to try this trick. So if you want us to go ahead and try to see if you want us to try this trick for you, just understand that sometimes you have to wait, but we do have an option where you can expedite it and you'll get it done within 24 hours. So if you have any questions, definitely call or text me, and I will definitely answer for you. So 833 Rickita. And remember, text SCORE to 21,000 to be a part of my Cash App drawing, you guys. So text SCORE to 21,000 and you'll be a part of my Cash App drawing. Every month I have a drawing on the first of the month. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. do is, if you want to try my trick, I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So to opt into Factor Trust, you have to go ahead and click here. So this is the website. I'll have it down in the description. I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So when you opt into Factor Trust, all you're doing is telling them, hey, I want to get credit card offers. And you have to apply. You have to actually give them your name, your address, your social security number, your date of birth. They're a credit bureau, so they're similar to, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those are the three major ones. But go ahead and click submit. After you click submit, then you want to go ahead and enter that information that I told you that you'll have to submit. Go ahead and submit that information and click confirm. Now, when you submit this, remember, you're telling them I want offers. So be prepared to get a lot of offers in the mail. But that's good because remember, you're trying to build your credit score up. And for you to build your credit score up, you need at least 4 credit cards. Now, let me show you what you can do after you actually opt in. After you opt in, then you have a chance of getting approved for credit cards without them actually checking your credit score. So let's go ahead and go to victoriassecrets.com because that's an easy website where you can just test and see if you can do the opt-in. You don't have to get the credit cards, but you can see if you get the pop-up saying you're pre-approved without them checking your credit scores and without them actually give you their hard inquiry. So let's go to victoriassecrets.com. So after we go to victoriassecrets.com, I want you to put $250 worth of items in your cart. I already have items in my cart because I did not clear my cookies. So if you try this trick and it's not working for you, I want you to clear your cookies. I want you to clear your cookies and I want you to go into incognito mode. And if you want me to go through that, let me just run through it really quickly. You don't have to ask. I'll just do it. Let's go ahead and click the 3 dots here at the top. So it's 3 dots at the top and go to settings. After you go to settings, I want you to put pop into the box. And I'm going to kind of go fast because I don't want to, if you already know this, I don't want to, pull you through it. But I want you to go ahead and click here where you see it's highlighted with the pop. Go ahead and click there, scroll to the bottom, and you want to make sure that you click pop here, and then you allow pop-ups. You make sure that it says allowed. So make sure it says allowed on your computer. Go ahead and click enter again on pop. Let's go ahead and just put pop in again. I want you to go to clear browsing data. That's your cookies. That's when they track you. They know where you've been. So far they say I've been to 169 sites. I downloaded 10 items. Like they know too much, right? So I want you to clear your data. So after you clear your data, they're not going to have this information anymore. So I want you to go to the Victoria's Secrets website, but I want you to do it in an incognito mode. I'm able to do it without incognito, but I want you to see what it looks like to do it in incognito. And this is actually called the shopping cart trick, what we're going to be doing. So I want you to put Victoria's Secrets here, click submit, click enter, and I want you to put that $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. So I like to just go ahead and hover over sleep and go to cami sets. But again, it can be any $200 to $250 that you want to go ahead and pick the items. You can pick them yourself. You don't have to go ahead and follow these items, but I suggest you follow them, but you don't have to. And you can always rewind, slow it down, or whatever it takes so that you can go ahead and get this trick to work for you. So I like to click the small. And I like to get 4 of them. And so I get the same items. I don't like to go ahead and get different items. I think it's just too much work and it's not necessary. So I want to add this to my bag. Now I want to click checkout. Now, as you can see here, the items is actually only $198, but with taxes, it's going to put me over that $200 mark. So I'm not concerned about it. So I'm going to click checkout. After you click checkout, you want to check out as a guest. So go ahead and click checkout as a guest. Now, I want you to go ahead and type your information in, that same information that you put into Factor Trust. I want you to put your first and last name here, your address here. I want you to put your phone number and your email address in. And the only reason why you want to put that same exact information, that's because when the Factor Trust sent your information over to these credit card companies, the only thing that they gave them was your name, your address, your phone number, and your email address so that they can mail you stuff, they can email you things, you can get all these different offers, right? So put that same information in here, but I'm going to type this information in of the client that I have. So remember, you want to make sure that this is that same information. If you do not put the information in correct, then they're not going to go ahead and give you that pop-up that I'm going to show you in a second. So I'm just typing in all the information that you will have to put in so that you can get that pop-up. And keep this in mind too. There's over 60 different credit cards that allow you to get credit cards without them checking your credit score. So go ahead, if you get approved for this one, if you get the pop-up, I want you to get the shopping cart trick guide in the description where you can see those 60 different credit cards. So I have all of the information put in. So I just want to verify that everything is correct so we can get the pop-up. So far everything is correct. I want to click continue to delivery. So after you click continue to delivery, this is the pop-up that you're going to get. It's going to say, congratulations, you're pre-approved for the Victoria's Secret credit card. And this is the pop-up for all of the companies. You should get the same exact pop-up saying that you're pre-approved. Now, they're asking you to pick which credit card you want to get. So I always like to get the pink. If you watch this plenty of times because you're trying to master this trick, then you know I love the pink card. So I'm going to click accept now. And what they're going to ask you for is they want you to put your date of birth here, your last 4 digits of your social twice, and they want you to go ahead and check this box here and click finish submit for review. So that is what they want you to put here. And remember, after you go ahead and put this information in, they're going to let you know, congratulations, you're pre-approved for $500. You're pre-approved for $1,000. Now, I don't suggest that you actually buy the things on this. I don't suggest that you go ahead and get it. What I would do is I would just exit out. So I would click that X right there. And after they tell you how much you're approved for, they're going to send you that card in the mail. So you can go ahead and look at my guide down in the description. It's called the Shopping Cart Trick Guide. And you'll be able to get those same credit cards that's on that guide. And remember, they're not going to be checking your credit score and they're not going to be pulling your credit reports, giving you that hard inquiry. But if you have problems with hard inquiries, then go ahead and look down in the description. I have the hard inquiry removal guide also, where you can go ahead and remove inquiries from your credit reports. But yes, guys, I taught you guys the trick. So now I want you just to implement it. And remember, you want to opt into Factor Trust. After you opt into Factor Trust, it's going to be so many different offers coming in the mail. And now they're going to tell these different companies that you want to get the credit card, which is going to make it easier for you to be able to get them. So if you have any questions, go ahead and call or text me. My phone number is 833-Rickita. And remember, I'm always here for you. So you can always call or text me. You're my assistants. We're definitely here for you. And if you want me to try to see if I can do this trick for you, I also have a section in the description that says, click here if you want me to try to do the trick for you. And usually that trick can be done within 24 hours so I can see if I can get you pre-approved. If you have any questions, like I said, call or text me. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment with your Cash App so you can be entered into my monthly drawing.